What's up, YouTube? Thanks for clicking on my little channel. I appreciate it. Today we're going to talk about the first 5 things you should do when you get a brand new AR-15. Alright, so you go and let's say you get a new AR, your first AR for Father's Day or birthday or Christmas, or you just go treat yourself. You say it's time for me to start preparing to defend myself for SHTF or the end of the world as we know it, or for the apocalypse, or for the solar flares, or for whatever reason. You get a new AR-15. You've never had one before. What is the first 5 things that you should do? Okay, most modern ARs that you get are called optics ready, which means this AR is clear. Most come optics ready. Some will have this fixed front sight post, and some will be just a flat Picatinny rail on your rail, no sights. So it's called optics ready because it's ready for you to buy optics and put on it. So the first thing you should do is get some sights on your gun, because you're not going to make consistent hits or hits at all without sights. So you can go with iron sights, like on this my little truck gun here. I have a carry handle rear sight and the tried and true front sight, gas block front sight. I forget what it's called, but I'm not going to think about it too long. But you should get sights. And on this one, I have some Troy folding sights, which these are pretty high quality sights. They're not cheap. They are zeroed. Since I put this riser on my EOTech, they don't really coat witness anymore. But if something would happen, I keep a wrench in my grip to where I can yank this off and use my iron sights. So that's why I keep them on there. But the first thing you should do is put some sights. And if you want to spend a little bit more money, you can get you an optic, but you should get you some iron sights to start with. Learn to shoot iron sights. Work your way up to an optic. There's a lot of optics right now that are really good for a budget price. A lot of the Vortex red dots. I have a Vortex Spark AR. It was the first red dot I ever bought like 10 years ago, and it's still holding up to this day. I did have to use the warranty on it because the cross bolt broke. I don't know if it was treated right or whatever, but it did snap when I was torquing it one day, and Vortex customer service had me a new one out within a week. This is an EOTech. This is what I prefer. I like the big window of the EOTech. I just like the EOTech. Now they are a little pricey, but you get a tried and true optic. They don't have the greatest battery life, but as long as you keep a couple extra batteries with you, you should be good to go. Keep your battery changed out every however long, 6 months. Just depends on how much you have it out and use it. Because the only bad part I think about EOTechs is they don't have the shake awake, and they don't. You can't leave them on like an aim point. Like I think if you turn it on with this button, it stays on for 8 hours, and if you turn it on with this button, it stays on for 4, and then every time you click it, it starts that back over. So it's you have to be conscious of that, or after you're out for a while, your optic will turn off on you, and then you just have to push the button and turn it back on. But this, like I said, this is a carry handle sight. Like there's nothing wrong with carry handles. I'm sure there's plenty of guys out there that love shooting iron sights, love shooting carry handle guns. I actually really like this little gun with the iron sights. I do have a night sight front sight post MEPR light in it that gets really bright at night, and I'm in the process of getting the rear aperture night sight. I should have it here pretty soon. I haven't ordered it yet. I haven't decided if I want to go with it's got 2 tritium valves on each side, and they have one that has one at the top, one at the bottom, one at the east, and one at the west that has 4 valves. I think that's the one I'm going to go with. And I'm going to get the orange dots in the back with the green in the front. So at nighttime, all you would do is put the green front sight post in the middle of the 4 orange dots and get your sight picture, and you'd be good. So I'm in the process of making that happen. But there's nothing wrong with iron sights. I've seen guys do real work with iron sights. I mean, all they had pretty much in Vietnam was iron sights, and guys got the job done. So number 1 for your new AR, sights. I spent a little extra time on that, more than I wanted to, but get some sights so you can see what you're going to hit. Number 2, get you a good sling. I like the Viking Tactics sling. It's real easy to adjust, and you just pull your tab here and you can loosen it back up. This is the padded VTAC sling. A sling to a rifle is like a holster to a handgun. You need a way to keep your rifle on your body so nobody takes it from you. So this is another Viking Tactics sling. I think this one's branded 511. It's a non-padded. Yeah, get you a sling. I mean, don't have to be a fancy sling. Get you a surplus sling. Just get you a strap that will hold your rifle to your body. So number 2, a sling. Number 3, mags. Get mags. Get plenty of mags. Mags are a disposable item. They usually last for a long time. Get mags and ammo. You can't use your gun without mags and ammo. Without mags and ammo, your gun is just a club. So mags and ammo is my number 3 for your new AR-15. Get you some mags and ammo, and get plenty. Buy it cheap and stack it deep. Now's a good time to be buying mags. You can find Gen 2 and Gen 3 P mags for $13 to $17 right now. Lancer mags are good. They have the steel reinforced feed lips. This is some old school metal mags. I think it's a Bushmaster with some Flex seal sprayed on it, I think. I don't know. I picked it up at a flea market. This is another Stanag mag metal, good mag. This is a 20-round Lancer I keep in my little 11.5 truck gun with some Hornady defensive loads. Mags and ammo. This is some new ammo I plan to make a video on, or at least I haven't seen it before. I got an email from PSA, Palmetto State Armory, and they had a good deal on this stuff. It's 77 grain open tip match, 5.56. I'm really curious to see how well this shoots in the BCM. So look for a video in the future of me grouping this ammo and seeing what it can do. But yeah, mags and ammo, number 3, sorry. Number 4, get you, if you plan on using your rifle for home defense or SHTF or whatever, get you a good weapon mounted light. And guys are like, I don't want to add all that stuff to my rifle, blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what? It gets dark half of every day. So you need a light. You need a pocket light. You need a weapon mounted light. You need a light on your pistol. I don't subscribe to that. You don't need a light, because maybe if you're never in the dark, then maybe, but it gets dark half of every day. Put a light on your weapon. This is a Streamlight ProTac with this is like a monster mount, And man, it's been really durable for the price. It's like a kind of a Arisaka knockoff, but I mean, this thing don't have to hold zero or nothing, and it is solid. I can't remember what I got it for, but it was very budget friendly, and it works well. On this 11.5, I've got just a Magpul with just a little tiny ProTech pocket. I mean, it's a small light. I don't even think this is considered a weapon mounted light, but I've never had any trouble with the recoil hurting it or anything. It works fine. It works every time. A good little light for this little gun, and the Magpul mount has been solid. I mean, it's polymer, but it's got a little bit of give to it, but it's just been solid. Like, I've trained with this gun a lot. I've used this gun a lot. I've jammed it through VTAC barricades. I've used it a lot. I mean, you can see the wear on it. Just the Magpul mount is good. And it's very budget friendly. Just put a light on your rifle, especially if you plan on using it to defend yourself or your family or whatever. If it's going to be a hard use defensive rifle, put a light on it. And that's my opinion. I know other people think differently, but that's my opinion. And I guess we'll go to number 5. Number 5 is training, because you're not going to look cool with your rifle if you don't know how to run it. Go get some training. Let someone who knows what they're doing teach you how to train with your gun. That way, when you go to the range, you're not just wasting ammo. You're actually training and getting better at defending yourself and defending freedom, and just ready to, like, go get some training. When I first got into this, I thought it was cool to just go to the range and plink around, shoot trash, mag dump. It wasn't until I took my first class that the light bulb went off, and I realized the meaning to this. Get some training so you can look cool with your gun, and you can be, what should I say? I don't know how to word this. You can be very useful with it. We'll leave it at that. Get some training. Number 5, get some training. And that's the 5 things I think, in my opinion, you should do when you get your new AR15. So guys, help support this channel. It's grown quite a bit. I'm really impressed. Thanks to everyone. Thanks to all my longtime subscribers for being there since day one. I really appreciate you guys. I see you in the comments. If you made it this far, you're a true member of the Smoke Wagon train. Right now, the only way to support the channel is a subscribe. It takes 2 seconds. Go click it for me. I appreciate it. And that's about it with this video. The 5 things to do with your new AR. So I guess we're going to jump off here. I will catch you on the next video. Appalachian Smoke Wagon out for now.